We've had another fantastic afternoon at Altrincham Football Club. A really good game of football. It's finished Altrincham 1, Boreham Wood 1. Phil Parkinson joins us. Phil, really good performance by the team today, I think.
I thought they were outstanding. I thought we started exceptionally well. It was great to see some people back in like Tony, Marcus coming back into the fold, Matty Coslow, Ryan Colclough. I know they've been eased in the last game, but it's great to see them back. And when we got our stronger players back, you can see the difference there with the start of the game as well. I thought we started exceptionally well.
We played some great football. Struggled to create chances. Neither keeper was really involved in the first half or had any saves to make. But the quality of the football was really good. We just couldn't quite piece it together.
No, listen, we're playing top of the league. Luke's teams don't concede many goals. There's a reason for that. They're really compact. They're difficult to beat. He's got them extremely well organised the full time. He's a top manager, and we knew there wouldn't be many goals in it. But the thing is, we score goals. So when they did score, I thought they scored a little bit too early in the half. For us not to have an opportunity. I mean, the keepers made a couple of good saves in the second half, but I thought overall we looked like the team who were generating chances, and I can only see us scoring a goal.
We don't like conceding goals, but the way Fifield is basically burrowed his way through, taking advantage of a couple of fortunate deflections. The ball's run for him, but it's a nice finish.
It is, and listen, we're not happy with any goals we concede, but we play open football, don't we? So now and again we're going to get stung with goals like that. There was a couple of mistakes, things we could do better, and I just spoke to the lads. Even if it's not your man, even if it's not your position, can you just do more to get back into a position or to stop that kind of attack? It doesn't happen very often, but they're difficult to take because it's not a great goal, is it? It's not a well-worked goal. He's took advantage of a situation, which is a good goal for them. But we have to work really hard to create our chances, score our chances, so we feel a little bit aggrieved when goals like that go in against us.
Ryan Colclough's had another great game, did brilliantly against Gateshead last Saturday. Another excellent performance. And interestingly, he combined well with Matty Coslow, the two wide men from different sides of the pitch, but often found themselves on the same side of the pitch, generally at free kick situations, but combined really well. And we didn't really get the rub of the green in the area sometimes. We played some really good football, but couldn't quite get on the end of it.
Yeah, but you say that about the rub of the green, and you're right, there was a lot of good blocks, but that's what Boreham would do. They squeeze the life out of you, they grind you down, and they don't allow you spaces, so you've got to be absolutely clinical, you've got to be efficient in front of goal, and it took a magnificent strike from Josh Hancock to get us back in the game. So when we're playing top of the league and you get a draw, and you feel like you're the team on top, particularly in the second half, which is how most games go in this division. It seems like the second half's just explode into life. We should be quite happy with that, but there's a tinge of disappointment because we felt we could have got more from the game.
The goal was a fantastic strike, but it was a really good move as well, and Tom Pears has played a good part in it. Keeper's made a save, and the strike though from Josh Hancock, I'm struggling to think of a better one.
Well, they call him Hammerfoot, don't they? And I think you've seen why there. That's what he's capable of. And he looked like he was going to let a couple go today, and that one was absolutely superb. It's top draw from Josh. But I think was it 2,000 fans we had on today almost sucked it into the back of the net as well. They were absolutely superb, and I keep saying it, but when they turn up in their droves and they were singing all the way through that second half, and as I said, any set piece you get, any opportunity you get, it just feels like it's going in when the crowd are behind us like that, as they have been all season.
Yeah, it's slightly strange because of the ground restrictions today and people being in different places. In the first half, I wouldn't say it was subdued, but it wasn't really rocking. But the second half, when we were attacking the Venditang Golf Road end, the atmosphere once again was great. 2,283, and we mustn't get complacent about this. The crowds have been fantastic, but it's because of the football that's been played.
I'd like to think that the performances will bring crowds. I know winning games does as well, but I think we've always been, or class ourselves as, we like to be an entertaining team. We're not a team who's set up to draw or make sure we don't lose a game, let's say. We want to entertain our fans. They work really hard to come and pay their money to watch us play, so I want to give them something to be pleased and proud about. I'd like to think we do that. The lads absolutely give everything on the pitch there. So I think they go home happy even though it's a draw, but the atmosphere today, again, it's just getting better and better, and if people keep coming, it just drives us on. So keep coming, keep getting behind us. We've got an absolutely massive game on Tuesday, and we'll certainly need them kind of numbers again.
Jake Moult won the Sponsors Man of the Match award, and deservedly so. Certainly, in my opinion, an absolute colossus again. He's having a great season.
He is. You keep calling him like Benjamin Button, Jake. He seems to go the other way with age. But listen, Jake loves this club and Jake wants to play for this club as long as he can. And listen, as I do with all the players, and he's a captain, he holds a special place with myself, Jake. We have to have that relationship. I've always said, like, as long as he's doing what he's doing, there'll be never any sentiment involved, because that's not how football should be. But if Jake keeps performing like that, he'll be here for a long time.
And one of the real positives today was there was no eye on the cup clash that we've got coming up on Tuesday. It was all about Boreham Wood today, and rightly so, because they were top of the league, and we made them look a bit ordinary at times.
Well, that was imperative that we had that attitude. Everybody, I think, might have had that in the back of their mind, that they'd be worried about that, but these lads are top draw. They're playing at an elite level of football. They might be part-time players, but they behave like they're elite full-time players. They're not, but they do it right, and like I said, you see their rewards of all the hard work that they put in the week, all the analysis that they have to watch that I know they don't particularly like watching, but it's just making them aware of the opposition. We don't go over the top on that, because we like to make sure we're aware of our strengths as well. So I think you can see that we've struck that fine balance this year. We're getting things right on and off the pitch, and if we continue to do that, then only good things. The only negative for us is what we've seen previously. We could have a bad week where we lose half the squad, and we've seen it the previous season. Hopefully that's the only bad point of the season. We've got lads coming back. You look at the reserves today, first teamers, Dan Mooney's got half a game, Andy White, Connor Hampson half a game for the reserves. Sean Densmore, brilliant attitude. He didn't necessarily need minutes for the reserves, went and got them because he knew he wasn't going to be in the fold. Brilliant attitudes, and it just reflects what we're all about.
So Tuesday night, Gateshead, massive game for both teams, with the plum tie against Charlton Athletic and a live game on TV. And reflecting on the first game, Gateshead are a very, very good footballing side, and we'll expect them to be as good probably on Tuesday night.
Two equally matched teams in terms of shape, style of play, philosophies, identity, etc. You can tell they're well managed, they're well run. Mike does a great job with them. He always has, ever since I've come across them when we were in the Conference North. So it'll be, for me, whoever holds the nerve on the night. There'll be a lot of pressure on it. We all know why. There's huge monetaries at stake for both clubs, huge exposure for players who want to kick on. So it's a great occasion. It's something that both teams will want. It's just massive, isn't it? Both teams will want it, and it's whoever holds the nerve, for me, whoever can play their game the best. And you need a little bit of luck in cup games as well. So if you get a bit of luck and you hold your nerve and you give everything, and listen, we'll have to hold our hands up if it's not us, but we'd like to think, using home field advantage with our fans behind us, it should give us the edge, but we'll see.
And certainly we've shown so far in this season that we really do have the temperament for the big games and playing such occasions like this.
We've got some massive players, haven't we? Look what we were bringing on today. Danny Whitehead's won this league. Tom Pearce won promotions with us. Kennedy Diggy FA Trophy last season. Lads who aren't even involved. Ben Pringle. You could just keep going on and on in terms of lads who have made big impacts here or elsewhere. So we've got that depth coming back now. It's just about making sure we choose the right teams. They're motivated, they're informed, which our teams always are, and then it's whoever can execute on the day.
That's the thoughts of Altrincham manager Phil Parkinson after the 1-1 draw against Boreham Wood. Huge FA Cup tie on Tuesday evening, 7:45 p.m. Gateshead are the visitors. Get yourself down to the J. Davidson Stadium.